Hello and welcome to PMQ's Test Kitchen. My name is Brian Hernandez and with me today I have Anna Zemek.
Good morning, welcome.
We're going to be focusing today on a couple recipes that are very easy, simple to do. You can do them in your home, you can do them in your pizzeria, but they are bursting with flavor. Basically we're just going to be focusing on getting a great flavor on these pizzas that are very easy to add to your menu or just do for the family. So what are we going to be showing these guys how to make today?
I'm excited to bring you a new and exciting pizza topping from Todarini Foods. We've got the Sicilian and Italian chicken pizza toppings. We're going to make two pizzas today, one with a tomato base with the Italian and one with a cream base with the Sicilian chicken.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and tell me about our first pizza here then.
Well, it's a simple pizza. It's going to have just crust, a little bit of sauce, some cheese, and the Italian chicken. Now the Italian chicken has the Italian profile that you would find on other pizza toppings bearing the same Italian name, like a sausage or a pepperoni.
It's going to have a little spice, a little zest to it.
A little kick, a lot of the same profile that you would find in those toppings.
Okay, great. All right, well, so let's get right into it. Okay, so let me just break down what we've got for you. We're going to use a 12.5-ounce dough ball, which will yield about a medium pizza. You get about 12 inches out of it. We're going to use 4 ounces of the Todarini Italian chicken pizza topping. We're going to use 6 ounces of mozzarella cheese. And we're going to use about 2.5, 3 ounces of red sauce. It all depends on your taste, so you know, sauce it to taste. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to slap out our dough, and we're just going to place it on a screen. I was talking about easy, quick. We're not going to mess with the peel today. We're just going to do something that's quick and easy. Put it in, yank it out. So here we go. So we're going to take our 12-ounce screen, get that ready. What we're going to do is get a little flour on our dough here. Slap it out, keep it on the inside so we get a nice little crust. If you want to learn how to make dough or slap some other doughs, we do have a nice library of dough making videos at pmq.com/PizzaTV. So go ahead and check them out. I'll stand back here so I don't get you too much.
A little fancy dough action.
All right.
Notice I didn't do that.
All right. So now we've got our dough set up here. And what we're going to want to do is add the sauce. So we're going to take a 4-ounce spoon and set it in the center. Spiral motions, getting it all the way out to the crust.
This looks like just a simple red pizza sauce.
Yeah, just your basic sauce.
You don't have to have anything fancy. Whatever you're using for your other pizzas will work great for this.
Slide him on over. Sometimes you get a little bit, it shrinks down a little bit. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our 6 ounces of mozzarella cheese. So why don't you go ahead and do that and get it all the way out to the crust as much as possible.
Try not to make too big of a mess.
Right. And we're just focusing on ease and quickness on this. We put it on the screen today because a lot of people have a hard time dealing with peels and their pizza sticking. So we just wanted to show something quick and easy. You can still use this in a deck oven, which we're going to do. Basically, you just put it in there, give it a couple minutes, the bottom will firm up, and then you can take the screen out and get your nice cook right on the stones.
So we're putting the cheese on before the topping.
All right, so basically, yeah, we're going to put the cheese on first, because then we'll put the topping on, the chicken topping on top of that, and that's going to be that's going to be the first thing your mouth hits when you bite into it, so you get more of that flavor. Again, it's a taste thing, depending on how you want to do it, but today, it's all about the flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 4 ounces of Todarini's Italian pizza topping.
And show you how easy you just shake it out. Whoops, I got a little ambitious there, a little too quick. But see how it covers the whole pizza with just 4 ounces? And because it's fully cooked and because you can take it out of the freezer and you don't have to worry about waste from cooking a pizza topping, you get a lot more pizza product, a lot more chicken product for your money. All right, that looks good.
All right, so basically this one's done. We're going to go ahead and just set it in the oven here real quick. We're going to cook it at about 450 degrees for about 7 to 10 minutes. Take it at the screen out of there at about a couple minutes, or you can leave it in there depending on how you feel. Check it about 5 minutes just to make sure we don't need to turn it. And it should take 7 to 10 minutes total at 450 degrees.
Oh, I can't wait to try it.
All right.
I'm glad it's close to lunchtime.
All right. So now that this is cooking, we got a little bit of time. We're going to start making the Sicilian chicken pizza with the Sicilian chicken pizza topping from Todarini Foods. All right, so now we've got our ingredients up here for the next pizza we're going to make. Why don't you go ahead and explain to the audience what that's going to be?
Well, this is the one I've been waiting for and most excited about because I'm a huge fan of white pizza. This is using the Sicilian chicken pizza topping and Alfredo sauce. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take crust, little of the Foothill Farms classic Alfredo sauce, some Sicilian chicken pizza topping, and some mozzarella cheese.
All right, so breakdown of what we need is a 12.5-ounce dough ball. We're going to need 4 ounces of the Todarini Sicilian chicken pizza topping. We're going to need 6 ounces of some shredded mozzarella and about 2.5 ounces of the Foothill Farms classic Alfredo sauce. And the first thing we're going to have to do is just slap out the dough ball. So let's get to it. Basically, once again, just slap it out and place it on the screen. And again, we're going to be just using a screen today. Just kind of focus on how easy and quick you can make it without having to deal with the peel. Granted, all these pizzas can be made on a peel, any conveyor, any type of oven you got. So
Let's see your pizza acrobatic skills.
I got one trick, but I do it okay. All right, so we got our 12-ounce pizza dough ball here. The next step is we are going to mix up a batch of the Foothill Farms classic Alfredo sauce. It's going to be really quick and easy. So what we're going to need to start with is a half gallon of water and bring it up to about 180, 190 degrees. All right, so now we've got our water and it has been heated up to about 180, 190 degrees. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our bag of Foothill Farms, snip it in the corner to allow for easy pouring. We get a nice little whirlpool swirl here. Basically what this is going to do is it's going to help us, I'm actually pour with my right hand. It's going to help as we pour it in to allow the chunks, or to allow it to not be chunky, allow it to have a nice even mix. And this is going to use the half gallon of water, so it's going to be more than a half gallon of Alfredo sauce.
That's a lot of Alfredo sauce. You can do a lot of things with Alfredo sauce. Make a lot of pizzas, little pasta, throw it in a calzone.
So we're going to whisk it up good, get some of those little powder globules broken up. You can do this for a couple minutes just until you get the creaminess and the texture that you're looking for your pizza rip.
I'm impressed with how smooth it's turning.
Comes out almost like water at first, and then as Alfredo is to do, it will thicken up. So we're going to just whisk it here for another 20-30 seconds, and then we'll let it sit for just a couple minutes. You can use it right as soon as you're done whisking it if you like. As I said, it'll be a lot lighter at that point. You allow it to thicken up a little bit, and this stuff does not thicken up like a lot of Alfredo sauces I've seen before. They get really almost chunky. You could throw them like a snowball. It doesn't do that. So
it smells really good. Like I can smell the
Yeah,
Parmesan.
this is the Parmesan, creamy Parmesan flavor of the Foothill Farms classic Alfredo sauce. All right, so now we're just gonna let that sit for just a couple minutes. Thicken up a little bit, not too much, and we will apply it to our pizza. Okay, so we have transferred our Alfredo sauce into a nice container that will hold it. So basically, at this point, just take probably a nice even level spoonful of that and place it in the center, and from there, kind of spread it on out.
This looks good. I think I didn't get enough though. I may have to get another. Or is that?
Or you can put more pressure in the center and spread it out. There you
Okay.
go. You still might need a little more.
Well, I've got a lot in the spoon. It did thicken up a little bit. I'm gonna get just a little bit more. All the way to the edge, or leave that half
However
inch
you want to
mark?
make it. Yeah, leave a quarter inch. Get us a little bit of a crust.
All right, that looks good.
Bring out a little bit more there. Spectacular. All right.
All right, what goes on next? The cheese?
Next, we're gonna do the cheese. Let's go ahead and, sometimes when you're saucing, it shrinks your pie a little bit, so. Go ahead.
A little even distribution of the cheese.
It's the key to any ingredient you have. It's even distribution. Make sure everybody gets the same mouthful in every bite if they can. It's a great thing about this chicken is that you can, for the same amount of weight, you get so much more coverage on your pizza so that every bite you get is filled with chickeny flavor. Either Italian or the Sicilian, so.
Yeah, it's definitely different than the chicken strips that you would generally find, strips of chicken that would go on there. Instead of it being a chicken on top of a pizza, it's a topping that was specifically created with chicken as a pizza topping.
The downfall of strips are, as we said before, strip's not going to cover your whole slice. So, next thing we're going to add is the Todarini Sicilian chicken pizza topping.
Again, we'll show you how easily, and someone that has done this a lot can show you how quickly you can just shake it over with a cup.
But you haven't done a lot.
I haven't done it a lot.
So, yeah. So
I'm
that
a
demonstrates
professional-
its ease of use even better.
I'm a professional pizza eater.
World needs those as well.
I'm a consumer.
All right, perfect. So we're gonna set this in there and pull out our other pizza, and that
Ooh,
looks
that looks delicious.
something good. Why don't you go ahead and pull that out then? Okay, sit on the plate there.
Smells good.
We see the chicken is cooked nice brown. It's pretty good distribution.
Looks moist.
Smells great. Let's cut this up. Take a couple bites. A nice crispy bottom on this one. All right, do the honors, Anna.
All right. Still a little warm. I'm not quite ready to take a bite yet. We're gonna let it cool off for just a minute before we take a bite.
Our pizza's the best.
Look at that cheese. That's a good looking pizza. How's it taste?
You feel it right away. When you bite into it, it's so juicy. All the spices and fennel and the peppers, all that stuff comes out. And it is very kind of sausagey. I could see it being a substitute for sausage for anybody who's maybe partial vegetarian, somebody who can't eat pork, still wants the flavor to go on their pizza. I could definitely see it being a substitute for pork sausage or Italian sausage on a pizza.
All right, let me see. Ooh. That's good pizza.
All right, and this is our Todarini Italian chicken pizza topping pizza. All right, so this has been going for about 7 to 10 minutes now, so let's go ahead and check it. I can already smell it coming out of the oven.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, you definitely get the hints of the basil coming off the chicken. That it mixes very nicely. Very aromatic pizza. So then you make a couple of these, it's going to fill your whole store. People are going to be ordering it by the droves. So let's just jump right in.
All right, let's cut this.
So we're going to cut this in
The thing I like about this, we talked about it with the Italian chicken, but it looks like you get more chicken on your pizza, even though we're not using as much chicken as you would with chicken strips or whatnot. But you look like you get more bites, more with each bite.
And that'll help your food costs because you can use less for the same amount of coverage as you would for another type of ingredient. So
great.
Let's go ahead and
yeah, I've been waiting for this one.
all right.
I like the mildness of the sauce.
That Foothill Farms Alfredo sauce is great. It's got so much flavor.
And the chicken just really, I mean, it really gives you that extra spice. We didn't add any spices to this. Everything we did was just throw it on the pizza.
and that basil comes through, but it's subtle. But it's powerful enough to be there, but it doesn't overpower the pizza. Some toppings, when you add a lot of mix, all you taste is the mix or the seasoning, and you lose the natural flavor of the chicken or the sausage or whatever the seasoning has been put into.
And it's very moist. It's still a very moist chicken product. You would think it's already fully cooked, and yet it's going, you know, into another oven, but it still holds that moisture in with it.
That's what gives you a lot of that flavor too. When you bite in it, the juices come out, and it just fills your mouth. So, once again, another home run for the Todarini Sicilian chicken pizza topping and the Foothill Farms classic Alfredo sauce. A classic pairing, you know, if you get one, get the other. I highly suggest it. All right, well, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us here in PMQ's Test Kitchen. My name is Brian Hernandez.
And I'm Anna Zemek.
And we encourage all of you to go home or go to your pizzerias and try these easy recipes. We'd like to thank Todarini Foods for their Italian chicken and Sicilian chicken pizza topping, and also Foothill Farms for their classic Alfredo sauce, creamy Parmesan instant mix. So once again, go out, enjoy some pizza.
Thank you.
Salud.